In an age where movies are often too long and unable to keep our attention, yes Marvel, I'm talking about you, this TikTok adds a refreshing twist to an old classic, making it impossible to watch only once. A day in the life of a small streamer sums up all the fundamentals of what it takes to overcome the struggles of everyday life. We see the main protagonist cooking pancakes for breakfast. 3 to be precise.
Today I started my day by making my bed, then I turned on my PC and watched a few videos while I ate.
In this scene, pancakes are expertly used in a way that gives us a deeper insight into the streamer. The way he cuts up the pancakes into small pieces signifies how the streamer likes to break down tasks in order to make them more manageable. Similar to the way an athlete breaks up their reps of an exercise into sets. But it's not only the pancakes themselves that are a reflection of the streamer's personality. More inferences can be made from the vessel in which the pancakes are placed. The streamer uses a paper plate to symbolize that he knows that all things in life are temporary to some extent. In order for him to succeed, he needs to take action now, regardless of how ready he is. For his small stream to grow into a large stream, he's got to be ready to dispose of any obstructions in his way. This is shown immensely in the movie Zoolander, in which Mugatu brainwashes Derek Zoolander in order to kill the Malaysian Prime Minister, a large obstruction to his fashion empire. The pancake scene does 2 things for the progression of the TikTok. It gives us a great understanding of the streamer's personality, and secondly, goes on to show us that the streamer is a flawed character. This in turn greatly increases our connection to the streamer, as he is easy to relate to. Next, we are shown the streamer editing videos, which really emphasizes the artistic choice of the video. The lighting in the scene is dark, giving it a cold tone, drawing attention to the long, grueling hours the streamer spends editing videos. This betrays a similarity with the movie Unbroken, where Louis Zamperini spends 47 days adrift on a life raft. However, the streamer's troubles come across as more impactful because they represent a more topical theme, not being lost out in nature, but being lost in oneself. Another aspect wherein traditional cinema loves showing its artistic choice is costume design. In spite of this, A Day in the Life of a Small Streamer explores a cohesive costume. The streamer wears dull colors, matching the cold tone, as well as keeping the fluidity of the scene. Without dialogue, the scene is able to express a sense of routine, giving the streamer a sense of relatability, a sort of uniform small streamers can identify with. This kind of imagery has previously only been found in Christopher Nolan movies, like the movie Dunkirk, where we connect with a group of soldiers wearing the same uniform as a whole instead of on the individual level. A Day in the Life of a Small Streamer manages to take events from his life and present them as if they are words of a community. In cinema of the past, Quentin Tarantino was seen as the master of dialogue. Clever conversations between characters and intelligent storytelling were what most viewers came to expect. However, skilled dialogue doesn't go amiss in the monologue of the streamer. When the streamer explains how he didn't stream as he was sick the last couple days, it really gives us an insight as to how the streamer's mind works.
Played some games and didn't actually stream today as I've been sick for the last couple days.
The streamer isn't just saying he didn't stream that day as he was sick, he's commenting on a wider theme of insignificance. Will there be anyone affected because he chose not to stream? Is there anyone out there missing him? To quote Joel Osteen, don't confuse small with insignificant. The point the streamer ultimately is trying to get across is that just because we may be small, doesn't mean that people don't value us. This kind of messaging is often missed in traditional cinema, as they often prefer to go with team/togetherness based messaging, rather than to the individual. A great example of this is the Avengers. All the heroes must come together to defeat the common enemy, Thanos. But in doing so, they lose their personability, which is why A Day in the Life of a Small Streamer is so refreshing. It's so personable, It puts us on a level we don't usually experience. A Day in the Life of a Small Streamer is a cinematic masterpiece that will be looked over by filmmakers for decades to come because of its topical yet personal themes. The TikTok expertly manages to express a sense of authenticity not often achieved by traditional cinema, a certain feeling of togetherness as we are brought along during the streamer's life. If more TikToks follow in his footsteps, then the movie industry is surely in for a shock.